Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Geek Press Podcast here on YouTube. We're not recording a podcast episode, I was recording this episode. It's just going to be a strictly YouTube video. As, well, you read the title, you know what this is. This is my mock draft 2.0, and now you might be wondering, where is the mock draft 1.0? Well, that is on TikTok. If you go on TikTok and you scroll all the way to the the beginning of the year, actually, so it has kind of been a while, you'll see my first mock draft that I made. That boy is a little outdated. Actually, I reviewed it today, and just so many different things. The order was completely messed up. It was just basically my predicted order. And so now, you know, we have the order together. We have different players that we know is going to be drafted in the first round and this and that. So let's go right on ahead and begin with the number 1 overall pick, which belongs to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence. Okay, next pick. The New York Jets. This one, they could go either Penny Sewell or Justin Fields, but I have them picking the BYU quarterback, Zach Wilson. Everything he does is just quick. He's just a, little, I don't know, he looks undersized to me. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback in the league. He's going to be really, really good or just a complete bust. And I think the Jets take that risk on him with the new head coach, Robert Saleh, with how much cap space they have. And I think they're really, really going to get the best out of Zach Wilson. Number 3, I have the Dolphins taking Penny Sewell. Not too sure. Still not too sure how to pronounce his last name. But yeah, they just need, they need linemen for Tua Tagovailoa, which I hope that they stick with. I don't think that they go after Watson. Stick with Tua. He's still a youngin'. He's only played 1 year, not even a complete year. Stick with Tua. Come on now. Number 4 here, I have the Atlanta Falcons taking Justin Fields. I really, really like this pick. Justin Fields was the quarterback 2 for a long, long time. I'm honestly not too big on Justin Fields. Recently, he's kind of grown on me more. I just feel like he has more flaws than some of the other quarterbacks in this draft. But yeah, Justin Fields to the Falcons. Absolutely love this pick. Justin Fields, Julio, and Calvin Ridley. He probably sit a year with Matt Ryan, and I think Ryan will really teach him everything that he needs to know. He'll really smoothen out Justin Fields' game, and I think that'll be perfect. 5, the Cincinnati Bengals. I have them taking this kind of a curveball here. Rashawn Slater, the offensive tackle, the very versatile offensive tackle. He could play right tackle, left tackle, guards. I mean, he'll do it all. He's a lot like Quentin Nelson, I'll say. You can really just put him anywhere, and he'll just do his thing. And Bengals obviously need some O-linemen after Joe Burrow suffered that gruesome leg injury. You've got to protect your franchise quarterback, man. Come on now. Number 6, the Eagles. I have them taking Ja'Marr Chase, who for some might have fell a little bit. I know a lot of people have them going to the Dolphins, or I didn't see some taking them to the Jets or the Bengals, but I don't go to the Eagles. Eagles need some receivers. They need some threats for Jalen Hurts, who I predict is going to be starting quarterback. Yeah, Ja'Marr Chase. Number 7, another receiver who I think is the most complete receiver in this draft, actually, Jalen Waddle. He was a beast in Alabama before his ankle injury, and I honestly just really like him. Lions need some receivers because Kenny Golladay. Do they tag Golladay? Or maybe they might tag him. I know Marvin Jones is leaving though. But yeah, I'm going to assume Kenny Golladay leaves if they haven't tagged him already. I'm not too sure. I actually completely forgot. But if you're losing both your wide receiver 1 and 2, you're going to draft a new receiver and hope he's the future. Number 8, Carolina Panthers. This one was a tough pick. Kind of. I wanted to have them pick defense, but Trey Lance is on the board, and I had them taking Trey Lance. Again, I wasn't too fond of Trey Lance, but recently, seeing some more stuff about him, I really like him. He is kind of like the prodigy in this draft. He'll either be, again, really, really good or just not very good. I expect him to probably be I don't know. I think he'll be decent. I think in the right system, I do think he needs to sit a year, and I think that's Carolina's mess up. I don't think he can sit behind Teddy Bridgewater for another year. I like Bridgewater, but I just don't think he's a mentor like that. But hey, who knows? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they'll keep Teddy B to smoothen out Trey Lance's game and make him better than he is right now. But yeah, oh, excuse me. I like Trey Lance a lot. He's kind of like, I don't know, he's a big receiver. Not a big receiver, a big quarterback. And the Panthers, they need a franchise quarterback. So again, this is assuming that they don't get Deshaun Watson, which I kind of feel like they might. But I don't know. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I won't get into that. Number 9, Denver Broncos, Caleb Farley. This has been the prediction for so many mock drafts. And I mean, it just makes sense. I really like Caleb Farley for the Broncos. Number 10, Cowboys. They need defensive back help. They take the Alabama quarterback, Patrick Surtain II. I really like Patrick Surtain. And him going to the Cowboys just makes total sense because the Cowboys need help, period. They need defensive help. They need defensive back help especially. And if they don't take Patrick Surtain here, that is just going to be stupid of them. If they take like Devontae Smith or something, that's just stupid on their part. And speaking of Devontae Smith, I have him going next at number 11 to the New York Giants. We know the Cowboys, they picked up CeeDee Lamb, so the Eagles couldn't pick him. I won't be surprised if they take Devontae Smith, so the Giants don't pick him, honestly. But no, that'd be stupid if they do. Devontae Smith, obviously, we've seen what he's done at Alabama. He's the Heisman winner. He's very talented. The Giants, they do need some receivers. I think Devontae Smith is perfect. My team here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the San Francisco 49ers, I have us taking Kyle Pitts. This is a very controversial pick. Honestly, this was just kind of taking best available. I don't really see them going Christian Darrisaw or Elijah Vera Tucker. All the good quarterbacks, in my opinion, are taken off the board. So, hey, let's just take the best available player, Kyle Pitts. Very, very good receiver. Actually, probably the most talented receiver, pass catcher in this draft. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not, but that is definitely my opinion. Really, I'm a big Kyle Pitts fan, and I'll be definitely very happy if we pick him. Obviously, we have George Kittle at the tight end. I could see him playing kind of more of a receiver role. And yeah. Number 13, Chargers. I have them taking Christian Darrisaw. Now, if Niners didn't pick Kyle Pitts, they'll probably pick Kyle Pitts. But, hey, you need some offensive linemen to protect your franchise quarterback, Justin Herbert. You can't let that boy get hurt. The Minnesota Vikings. Now, I originally had them taking Rashawn Slater. But because he's off the board, obviously, they're going to go with Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC. Interior alignment. The Vikings are a pretty complete team, in my opinion. They could use some defensive help. However, the top two quarterbacks are off the board. I could see them also going J.C. Horn. But you know what? Elijah Vera Tucker, they need some offensive line help. Dalvin Cook just went off. And with a better offensive line, all he's going to do is get better. Number 15, the New England Patriots. I have them taking the next quarterback, Mac Jones. I have seen some Mac Jones comparisons to Tom Brady. I don't see the comparison, but I guess people are saying that. I believe Phil Simms said it or something. It was something like that. Obviously, it won't be the next Tom Brady. But I see Bill Belichick taking Mac Jones, just hoping he'll amount to being even a fraction of Tom Brady, just to be competitive. They need a quarterback. Obviously, they're letting Cam Newton walk. I don't think Stidham is going to be there for them. Yeah, Mac Jones is just perfect. Number 16, here we go, halfway mark. Arizona Cardinals picking J.C. Horn. I love this pick so much. I can picture J.C. Horn in that Arizona Cardinals uniform, and it just blends so perfect in my eyes. I love it. J.C. Horn, a physical quarterback out of South Carolina. I really like J.C. Horn, and I think him to the Cardinals is perfect. Cardinals have a very bright future ahead of them. All right, that's the halfway mark. I'm going to call a timeout here, get a little water break. Oh, 16 teams down, 16 teams left to go. Let's jump right into it. The Las Vegas Raiders, I have them taking Micah Parsons, the linebacker. He just seems like a Raider to me in my eyes. He has some off-field issues, and I think it just works perfect, honestly. I mean, the Raiders, they're a tough team. Micah Parsons is a tough player. His draft stock definitely fell because of some off-field issues, and yeah, that's why I can see the Raiders picking him up. Personally, actually, I had him going to like the Falcons or even the Lions. I've seen some people have him, but going down to 17, I think that's not too unrealistic to the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 18, the Miami Dolphins. Once again, I think here they take Rashad Bateman. Here they take a receiver. Devontae Parker was unfortunately not the greatest last season, as I thought he was going to be a top receiver in the league. Obviously, I was wrong about that pick. Rashad Bateman, though, I'm a huge fan of Rashad Bateman. I think he could be like the Justin Jefferson of this draft. Kind of picked in the later picks, but plays absolutely phenomenal. Is that going to be rare? Possibly, but if Tua can be decent, then Rashad Bateman is hopefully going to be that wide receiver one. Obviously, I have my fingers crossed still for Devontae Parker. I'm still a Devontae Parker fan, but Rashad Bateman, he's just absolutely phenomenal. Number 19, I have the Washington football team taking Samuel Cosmi Now, I was talking to my brother, and he's like, I don't know if Cosme would be a first round pick. Honestly, I'm not too sure. In these later picks, it's a little confusing. Really, these teams could just take just these positional needs. Washington has some holes, but I think lineman is definitely up there for them. Originally, I had them taking Kyle Trask. I now don't have him in my first round, so there's a little spoiler. You won't see Kyle Trask in this video. I'm not a huge Trask fan anyways. But yeah, Samuel Cosme, Washington, they need some linemen. It fits. Chicago Bears, I have them taking yet another offensive tackle, Tevin Jenkins. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about this kid, but the Bears need linemen. That's about all I know. The Colts have them taking Liam Einchberg, another offensive tackle. Anthony Costanzo just retired this year, so they've got to fill in that hole, and Liam Einchberg will fill that hole perfectly. Number 22, I've got the Tennessee Titans taking Kwity Paye, the edge rusher out of Michigan. I really like Kwity Paye. Actually, I kind of wanted him to go higher in this draft, but I'm just not too sure what other team would have taken him. Possibly the Raiders, but yeah, really, I'm a huge fan of Kwity Paye. Titans, they absolutely need pass rush, and I think Kwity Paye would be perfect for them. Number 23, the New York Jets. I have them taking Kadarius Toney. I really like Kadarius Toney. Don't think he'll be like Justin Jefferson. I think he could be a top 5 receiver in this draft, possibly top 3. That's my bold prediction. Top 3 receiver in the draft. Yeah, Kadarius Toney. I have them getting Zach Wilson in their second pick, and now getting a receiver for Zach Wilson. Number 24, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris, the first running back off the board. I believe they've already said they're not going to re-sign James Conner. Or they're looking to trade him. I believe he's a free agent, right? Point of the matter is, I don't think James Conner is in the Pittsburgh Steelers' future. Najee Harris is just perfect for them. Out of Alabama. Really do like Najee Harris and his, Rose Bowl game, a championship game. He had an absolutely phenomenal game. And yeah, so I think the draft stock rising up there. Number 25, the Jacksonville Jaguars yet again. I have them taking Christian Barmore, interior defensive lineman. Jaguars, they need defense, quite simply. They have some weapons on offense, with Chark, Robinson, Lawrence. So why not work on that defense a little bit? Because there's 2 sides to every team, obviously. Number 26, this is one of my favorite players in the draft. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah to the Cleveland Browns, linebacker out of Notre Dame. Linebacker, this dude is just an athlete. He could play slot corner, you can put him at safety. You just put him around in the box. I mean, he could really do it all. And I love players that can do that. Cleveland needs some linebackers, and I think he'll definitely be really good around the middle of the field. He can guard those guys. I like J.O.K. Number 27, the Ravens. I had them originally taking a lineman, but now I have them taking Jalen Phillips, edge rusher out of Miami. Baltimore Ravens, they simply just need some edge rushers. And, you could also argue receiver, but I just don't see it. I don't know. Ravens, they seem weird about getting a receiver. They said they're not going to go after a receiver in the free agencies. So, yeah, why not work on the defense in the draft then, eh? Number 28, the Saints. Zaven Collins, linebacker out of Tulsa. Zaven Collins, Saints, they need some linebacking help. They need some defensive help. Yeah, the defense is solid, but they're going to have to let go of a lot of guys. I believe Demar Davis is on the list to get rid of. So why not replace him with a younger rookie? 29, the Packers. I have them taking cornerback Greg Newsome II. We saw what happened with Kevin King in the playoffs. Absolute burnt toast. So they got to go after him with a cornerback. Probably try to get rid of Kevin King, honestly. If they don't want to go after a cornerback, they could probably go after a receiver as well. I expect them to go in at a free agency though. But really, the Packers are pretty built. Not too sure what else they could have got. Maybe an edge rusher if they let go of Preston Smith. Packers could really go many different things that the Packers could get. Number 30, the Buffalo Bills. I've been taking linebacker Nick Bolton. They need a linebacker, quite simply. Their DBs are pretty good. You got White. They got Jordan Poyer. And I believe the other safety is pretty decent as well. I can't think of their names. But yeah, they just need some linebackers. So hey, why not go after Nick Bolton out of Missouri? Number 31 of the Kansas City Chiefs taking Alex Leatherwood. Now reading up on his description, he could play tackle, guard, And I think that is perfect for the Chiefs. They're probably going to cut Eric Fisher. You saw how important the linemen are in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life. And the Chiefs, and they need to stop that immediately. So they're going to go after Alex Leatherwood. Why not? Hey, try him at a guard, try him at a tackle, see where he fits. But you got to protect that boy, number 15, Mahomes. And number 32, the Super Bowl champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, they could have gone Gregory Rousseau. You might be wondering where he is in this draft. I have him falling to the second round. I'm not going to do a second round mock draft, but he's in the second round. Don't worry about that. I have the Buccaneers taking Azeez Ojulari. Hope I'm saying that right. Edge rush out of Georgia. Now, again, I could have had them take Greg Rousseau, but I think Azeez fits them better. He's a lot like Shaq Barrett, where he could play kind of really on the edge. And yeah, and that's going to clear for the mock draft, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of a long video here. But yeah, I just wanted to get this mock draft out, you know what I'm saying? They're kind of popping right now, so had to put in my 2 cents. Now, I'm not a very big college guy. I don't watch too much college ball, so like some of these guys, I don't really know much about, especially the linemen. But, so, you know, I hope you guys just bear with me on that, and don't go too hard on me in the comments if I got something wrong. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Beat the Press podcast. I enjoyed making this. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Have a great day. Peace out.